All right, hello everyone, and welcome back to Throw City Rivals. My name is Taco Source, and I have Seeking along with me today.
Yeah, we got our beautiful black boxes in frame. We look so great.
We're actually too
Obviously.
good. They're too good looking. They couldn't put us on camera. It was actually a worry
Yeah,
that
our
production
essence could
had.
not be captured. It was just
But
that good.
yeah, it was a bit too much. But here we are. We're gonna be casting alongside you guys, KRUs versus lesbians. Now, Seeking, you were telling me a little bit before we went live here, but what are your thoughts on this
Oh,
matchup here?
yeah. So I have KRU pretty high up there. They basically destroyed on my team C9 in a scrim. I have two of like the top 3 team, and then we have lesbians. If you're not familiar, it's a little rough for them right now. They're missing one of their star players, so they've kind of got a lot of stuff to be down. Oh, we have the map vetoes here for us. You want to at least talk about that, Taco?
Okay, so we're gonna have some fun here. I always enjoy a game of Pearl. We're gonna be seeing a Pearl pick first for out of lesbians, so hopefully gonna see some fun comps out of there. And we got Lotus as KRU's map pick, and in case we do end up going the distance, it will take us to Haven. Looking forward to at least these first 2 maps. But like I said, a bit down on what lesbians are showing early in the season here, but hey, we could have a giga banger on our hands. Who knows?
On any given Tuesday night, you never know. Or I guess
Yeah,
I don't know, Wednesday or wherever the hell you're watching this. On
I'm
any given
I'm I'm
Tuesday
excited
night.
either way. I'm excited either way. It should be good.
It's
I mean,
interesting. Both the maps that were chosen were 3-site maps at least for KRU and the Decider. So both these teams are spreading out wide. Like it's just Snow Abyss, no Fracture, those pretty like wide open maps, and then no Icebox and Split, those Titan ones. So I
I'm
haven't seen a
excited. I
Pearl in a
haven't.
while.
Yeah,
So.
I've been watching too much. I give a little insight as I am Fentinel's assistant coach, so a little bit of insight. I played a lot of Lotus and Haven so far this year. So
Yeah,
we're gonna be
Lotus has been
looking
a
to see
popular
what
map in this event.
other people. Yeah, I mean it's been Lotus all over the place. Unfortunately, we did get rolled by 100 Smees, but we don't talk about that.
Oh.
Yeah, it looks like we've
Yeah.
loaded into the map here. Maybe.
Yeah, just a nice tour of
just
the
waiting.
area. Wow.
Waiting on the agent select here. Here we
All right.
come in. So lesbians will be starting on attack. It's gonna be Vices on both sides, but a Vice lock for the side of KRU's. Really, really good stuff. Really picking up early on the meta here, in my opinion, with the deadlock buffs. Really going to be looking to take advantage, set up their Yoru for some really advantageous gunfights where they know exactly where those enemies are. Bringing the solo Teho as well. Astra's on both sides as well. Yoru, the double initiator though for the side of lesbians. KO Fade. Anything? Any which side you're favoring here with just the team comps, CK?
I'll be honest, I kind of like Lesbian's team comp better. I mean, KRU's definitely has a lot of power and heavy hitting with the 2 Sentinels, but no recon initiators is gonna hurt them a little bit. I mean, they have a Teho drone. That's like their only piece of information. Meanwhile, you have the Fade Eye, the dogs, and then the knife. So we're gonna see the matchup here and gaining information because KRU should be extremely dominant on this defensive side here. They will just spread around the 2 Sentinels and create so much presence across the map versus lesbians who looks like they're gonna go for a strong execute if I'm them and just get started and hit hard right off the bat. Also, what are these graphics? This is beautiful. I just want to say, wow.
That's good stuff. I mean, the team's really been picking up the production. I've liked what I've been seeing the couple times that I've been watching, and I mean, it's good stuff. I'm liking it. The production's really high level. I mean, get us in BCT. We're about on the same level of gameplay.
Masters Toronto, what?
Yeah. I was gonna go to Masters Toronto, unfortunately, but the tickets are already sold out for the finals weekend.
Yeah,
They were.
that is
I checked
unreal.
7 hours after they came out. I was like, holy, they need a bigger venue.
They were gone like 10 minutes after they came out, apparently.
Yeah,
Well, one of my
that's
friends
wild.
was in queue for like 30 minutes, and then he gets in, and they're all gone.
Okay, well,
let's
looks
get
like we're gonna have
off
an
right
early mid fight here. I mean, checking.
Should be some Euro contact right for that. The flash coming in
Yoru.
though, and but he doesn't expect them right there. He falls
Pop
back off
the
point.
clone, but immediately has to back off after looking his opposing number in the face. But no shots are fired just yet.
Just so
Start, though.
unexpected. Wow. That's a little crazy. You can see this B pivot here. Just solely
Lesbians
be
are
held by
gonna
Muff.
Yeah, they're gonna be
Have
coming
the help
towards
device
the
control.
Yoru again, and this Vice setup. So we're gonna see. He doesn't have that Yoru clone, so he's gonna have to. His teammates are just gonna have to
Ooh,
run
with
in
his Lily
through
in
this
mid,
Vice
should get a good
wall.
timing right here on the deadlock at least. That should be able to do something. You see
Lily.
catch up, just some tags on the Teho. I think they'll repick the angles and still be a lot there this year though, caught on this B site. But the push gonna come back off of it. Still enough, but Lily is gonna get more and more aggressive, finding one.
Oh,
Can't find
but
the
traded
second.
out by Foglin, 4v4, and Lesbians look like they're gonna go regroup for an A hit, stomping back over to the side. Luckily, no one can hear them,
30
so
seconds left.
Cruz is unaware. Partly that this
Yeah.
rotate has come in, but I figured that they suspected. Mana
No more
is gonna have to
Teho
deal with
fall.
this.
It's gonna be all on the Astra.
I need to stop.
Flash's gonna come out. They are gonna get into the site. Lesbians here, finding their way in. Fade Haunt,
Oh, man, dude.
KO knife
10
coming in.
seconds
Mythic
left.
gonna pick up the other Vice. Gonna have to fight. Mythic's gonna pick up a second with the classic. Crouch down, doesn't matter. So Astra's gonna pick up another one back. It's 3v2 on the site. Mop's gonna pick up one, 2v2 now. Astra and Yoru trying to retake this space. Are they gonna check properly for this Vice? I think they
One
will.
enemy remaining.
But Mythic's gonna get a third on the round. It's the 2v1. The suck comes through, doesn't get anything.
No
Arisan's
stars
gonna have to
left.
peek this. He's gonna come out the
Enemy
spike,
remaining.
and he's gonna flick, and it's gonna be a 3K for mana to clutch out the pistol in the 2v1. What a start for
Clutch.
mana to get Cruz on the board with the first pistol of the map.
Wow, it's no stars for him, but it is no issue. They give him the ones he needs and be able just to take it back. You can see here, Open picking the round by Lily though, and Foglin, but it's really on the Mythic, back to Mythic right there, finding two in the round to really bring Lesbians into a fighting shot, but then it's Muff and Manatube coming back into the round and just denying all chances
enemy remaining.
of them holding down this post-plan site. It's just excellent gunplay by Manatube, and coordination is on point for Cruz to start.
Yep, love to see it.
Wow.
Coming in here, it looks like they're gonna be just defaulting here for Lesbians, just trying to take some space, see if they can grab an ult orb or two. And with Brownie up in mid here, Outlaw. Is this an Outlaw? Yes, it is. Outlaw holding B long here for the Yoru.
Shot fired by
I
Muff
have the
there.
spike.
Interesting. Probably trying a little bit high, maybe the Outlaw. Just a slight bit if he can. On that beeline. It's gonna be expected,
Back-
but still, just
Yeah.
holding him away.
The Yoru now backing off the angle now that his TP has probably expired. Looks like Lesbians are going to try and take some space up Art here. They're going to see a shoulder. Catch-up is going to pick up one immediately onto Lily.
Deployed.
Deadlock wall's going to come in. Catch-up's going to go down, though. So it is a 4v4. The gun going to be unretrievable as this wall has gone down. So nice util from the Deadlock to make sure that they can't go and pick up that Bulldog off of the
Yeah, I think
Tejo's
Catch-up
body.
is taking too much there in a fight.
Caution here.
Following a little bit aggressive though, trying to shut off with the Stinger, but General, he's pushing out a 2 right here. The swinging out. General still finds one though, but Foglin with the trade right back. And Mythic and
Foglin is
Corral
gonna
are
get
getting more
overrun,
and more
though.
aggressive,
30 seconds left.
knocking down the Stinger of Foglin. It's a 2v2 still in the round, and guns or Stingers in hands of these Lesbian players.
And I don't think Lesbians expect this. I think they have the A site for free, but they're gonna push out into spawn, and oh, they're gonna go towards Mup. Do they expect this Outlaw holding this post angle? They don't. 10 seconds left on the round.
seconds
Mup
left.
just has to delay.
I'll find you.
Nothing else he needs to do. And Coral's
No
gonna
time,
try and
stick
put this
force.
spike down.
You
And
dead.
Mup will clean it up. 2-0 on the round. A bit
Execution
dicey, a bit
style.
close towards the end of that, but Mup does get the 2 kills that matter, and that is an anti-eco
Yeah, we saw-
converted.
Yeah, we saw it out there with a little bit of catching, being a little bit too over-aggressive in the round there, and then the
One
swings
enemy.
started to go the trades the way of Lesbians though, but Mup able just to
You died
hold
last.
down that Outlaw, coming in so beneficial there in the eco round and just secure the round. It's a lot of money down though, as you can see, a very weak buy as we come out of crew here, and it's full rifles online for Lesbians as they look to respond here on defensive Pearl. But Mup is getting
Mup is-
aggressive.
Mup is here by himself. He has no support. It's get one and get out, ideally. He's going to miss the shot, though. Lily's going to take him down, and it's an open sight. They're going to see this with the KO knife, too. They can just run on in there. No pressure at all. Flash comes through, and I mean, they have this plant down. It's lost one of the guns too. It's just the Phantom for Fogland. Spike is going to be delayed, but this plant is still going to come in from Brownie Sand. And
Spike planted.
2 from Link, 1 try. They're coming to try from. They're going to try to come from flank, but I don't know. Are they playing for exits? Like they haven't really pushed too far in. I think the Vice made steps. Yeah, they're just going to be playing for exits here. I think Anti's going to be coming in.
Redundant.
Mythic's going to diff him once again. 4v3. General does get picked up. I think General was left back sight, and that's a bit rough. I mean, they shouldn't really have left him there,
They
but
have
Fogland
Fogland
with that
distraction
Phantom.
now.
But Coral's going to pick up 2. Both the 2 on site.
Yeah,
I mean, Coral they just have to back up, right? They can't really do much. Just got to save this Phantom in the next round. A little bit of damage. It'll do a bit to the economy, but 3 people in the next round for Lesbians. Not too bad. Not too bad at all.
Yeah,
Disaster
I think we
avoided
really saw
there.
Lesbians finally secure it down there. Obviously, Cora pulling down that 2K to end the round was really beneficial. I mean, KRU, they had the site for a little bit, and they were smoked off, but I think we gotta give credit to Lesbians there for playing so close to that site, able to flood back in nearly instantly, and just not allow really an opening in for these KRU players. It's gonna be a wide open match now with guns open. Looks like an aggressive A push to start. So we're gonna see how that goes. Helmist coming out early, and the Deadlock's gonna fight, or at least get someone aggressive here by Fogland.
Fogland gets that ult orb, getting close to that annihilation. In fact, she's going to have that annihilation up for this round, for this retake. Potentially on the B site. Looks like that's where Lesbians are headed. Taking this long space. Do they expect Mup here? He's going to throw out another TP as Skatecrash just expired. Visolt will come through though. Mup is going to be taking it. He just has the classic. He's blind. Lily takes him down. He's had no hope at all. That Visolt, lovely, along with the flash, just to take Mup out of the equation entirely. 4v5 in favor of Lesbians.
Yeah, no, it's a rare mistake you see there by Mup just being caught off guard now, but on Mythic being pushed into this back site here, and the flood's gonna come out here by KRU. The ult gonna be popped immediately, but Coral can only find 1. Fog with the trade right back though, but Lily wants to swing out, but General's stunned, but the player on the ult now.
General gets
fall.
2
General
though!
finds 2 though in the round.
And it's gonna be a 3v1. I don't even think this Vice can clutch this. Anti, it's all up to you. What can you do here on the site?
Yeah, being hit
looks
so
like-
heavily.
looks like
I'm just gonna have to fall back, it looks like.
Anti's gonna have to back up, but Lily looking to catch. No,
You must
they're
hear
gonna be
this
sticking
noise.
around maybe a
Like,
little
you're
bit too
dying?
long. I think they're just gonna die to the spike. They don't want to give away the kill. That's a
No
rough
kill, no
end.
orb, no gun. Wow. That was a great defensive hold there by Lesbians. You know, they found the opening to pick up the Mup, who was just stunned up and blind down. And then as they saw the flood come in and all the sprays, they were able to hold it down by Coral finding this 1 kill, and the trades coming out by General really made it all the matters worthwhile as they were able to hold down that B site from the on-intruding Cruise and able to get to a 2-2 round score and, you know, bring them right back into it.
Yeah, and forcing Cruz down to that eco. Really like what I've been seeing from Lesbians in these gun rounds, and I mean they've given themselves the advantage for the first time this game. Hopefully looking to take the lead for the first time this game. And it looks like we're gonna be gearing up for an A hit. I'm curious how they're gonna do this. It's gonna be the dimensional drift. Aolt is gonna come in as well. They're putting a lot of respect into this, not wanting this round to slip away in the slightest. And this dimensional drift is going to go deep into spawn. The exec is going to start now. Lily going to get 1. Coral going to get another. 2 quick kills, 1 in spawn. Brownie's going to pick up another. That's 2 in Art dead, 1 in spawn dead. Mup is going to pick up a frag in mid, but he is going to go down real quick. They know exactly where he is. Mythic cleaning up the last one. Brownie Stand the only casualty for Lesbians this round. Really clean stuff from them.
Yeah, just a clean exec. You know, they popped the ultimates, but it ended up working out. You had Lily entering it right away and getting that pick in the back. So I just don't think they expected the Euro to push that far back into their own spawn. And they just caught the rotates. And then it was really all on Manitube and the rest of the and catch up to hold down that A site with really just Sheriffs in hand. So not much they could do. I suppose getting even 1 is beneficial there, but They have to look to rebound here and not let Lesbians get 4 in a row. The crew. They have faith in them to do it, but they have to do it right.
I've been really impressed here. Lily.
They're going for that orb early. They're
Lily.
dumping some util and Tahoe missiles early.
Face your fear!
They're doing this, and the Fatal's gonna come in. And this exec is gonna come in. They know they're not closed. Really good stuff. Lily just walking in, seeing. He could have got the deadlock off there, but it's just gonna be site control, art control as well. They really expect someone to be here. Fogland just around the corner. That deadlock. Ketchup goes down. Numbers in favor of Lesbians, but Fogland's gonna clean up one there. How the hell did he do that? Brownie sent.
Yeah, now it's almost the Brownie being pinched, but they still think that art presence is there. But the art has left already and gonna recoup back to Flowers at least.
Pick up
as Fogland still finds one more.
This is falling apart. I mean, they look so strong, but I mean, they still have the post plant for this, but Mupp is gonna be concussed, but he's just sticking it. They're looking at him.
Not planning for them.
He's not. He's just gonna get dragged off. Brownie said last alive. And it's gonna have time to
But
stick.
The half is gonna.
The netmate comes in from Fogland and like the deadlock. Oh my goodness! Really saving that round from going way too far out of Cruz's reach. Impressive stuff. Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Wow, that is a round to recap. You saw off the bat here. Fake was good, but I think it was Fogland there. He really was the hero of that round, as you mentioned. By holding down that R area, he was able to create constant presence. So that Brownie was forced to keep looking behind themselves. And they couldn't be able to focus their sight onto A pressure. So they fully knew the deadlock was over there. And by then, it was too overwhelmed. Spike was not planned for them, and the round was unfortunately lost. So a great response there by KRU. They look to build on this next round.
It's going to be still a very pivotal round. I mean, they lost 3. The money's still going to be very bad. Deadlock wall going to come through. Ketchup potentially getting caught here. He's going to be put really low. Fogland as well, trying to cover for their teammate. Lily, his teammate, trying to take this out. Kind of swing through the smoke. Ketchup is going to get him. Regen armor coming out to give him a little more health, but Mythic will still get the headshot. Regen armor or not, you are done. 4v4. Not gonna come in. Fogland gonna swing through, but Brownie has his number this time. The Yorwolf from Mupp coming out, and Manitoub's gonna swing and just can't wrangle the aim. And here's Mupp coming out of the dimensional drift. Gonna flash the enemies, but he can only get 1. It's a trade. Brownie stand 3 on the round, and Mythic just waiting for the Vice to pop out. But he's gonna swing and get him. He gets nothing. And he swung with the classic, it didn't reward him with the right click. 4-3 off the back of that round.
Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to draw this round up to whiffs. Fogland had a great shot to take this round here, but unfortunately in the heat of the moment, you know, it happens once, that's just how it's gonna go sometimes. And you know, they missed 2 crucial opportunities to get the kills there, and you just can't miss opportunities in the rounds like this. Heat of the moment, and then Lesbians just able to hold down that on-site retake, and then once again or I guess this time, there was no shot back in for KRU to take hold of that site, and now it's lower money, lower buy, and some magic needs to happen on this defensive side.
Yeah. I mean, the hero rifle is going to come through for Anti, so we'll see what they can pull off. Sheriff is here, and going to pick up Lily. So, quick advantage
to leave the site,
Cruz.
though. So Lesbians is going to get aggressive, because I think they know the Euros has to be gone here. They're going to... Oh, never mind. I take it all back. They're just leaving. They're stripping the wall.
They trip the wall.
Drawing out all the rotates on the A. There is no one on A anymore if they want to make a move. But mid is now dangerous. Such an aggressive push out of KRU.
Running through those vines, and yeah, I mean this crunch is really gonna suffocate these players on Lesbians. But I think they're ready. Yeah, they are. They're ready for it. They're checking for it. But Mupp's gonna get a collab with 3 on the round.
Oh no!
It's a 4v2!
Fogland though misses the wall, so that allows them to get Spike back so easily. So now though the pinch has to come in by these 2 players here, Manitoub and Anti, and it's just stuck in a blender, one could say, these 2 Lesbian players. It's only a matter of time before the swings start coming in. General needs to make some magic happen. He finds 1 though, so still some hope left in this round.
I mean, they just need to run at this guy. Anti,
they don't expect 2.
Get 1.
It doesn't matter.
It's a 2v2. This round all the way crawled back from the depths.
10 seconds left.
This looks like it's Lesbians to lose
Held,
now.
though, if he wants to, swing up by General. Mupp on this flank here is going to get a good splash on the General, though. He doesn't expect Mupp's location, swinging out wide, but Mupp cannot find the kills just yet. And now, it's Foglin and Mupp forced to push into this site. Both their locations known, both being held, and these Lesbians players looking for a way back in as General finds the third of the round, and Mythic trades right back.
Talk about a roller coaster back and forth. I had no idea who was going to win that. I mean, props to KRU for putting up a fight, but, you know, it feels like they kind of let that one slip. Just a few little mistakes there, and, I mean, Mupp almost with the heroics couldn't clean it up. That's some really unfortunate stuff. Like, what could have been, you know?
I think the key part there was General winning that first in the 2v4. He knocked down the player who was flanking him, and that gave them more opportunities. And then Anti, I guess, just didn't punish enough off of the unexpectedness of the lurk. So able to come right back and knock it over. This is definitely not the game as I've expected so far.
Oh, and Lily is going to be gotten in that deadlock ult. Going to get broken out, but Mupp is going to be playing off of that. Catching them unawares. Quick 3K for the side of KRU's. 1 for Foglin, 2 for Mupp, and it's a 5v2 already. Lesbians looking a bit hopeless in this round already.
Yeah.
They're just going to use that tail drone to clear out mid. They're going to get contact, but Foglin's going to get a second onto the round, and Mana picks up the last one. The flawless for KRU's. Bringing them back within 1 here. Chaotic, but very quick round 9 here. It's a really nice play.
1 enemy remaining.
This is Lesbians map pick after all, so if we're gonna see a close map, I think it's more likely to be on here as Lesbians. They call the timeout. Wow. I guess they may have seen some flaw in KRU's play and they want to capitalize off of it. Because I mean, their last round looked pretty horrid, but before that, it's been going pretty solidly.
I mean, I think that was just a good timing taken by Mupp. I mean, just pushing out of B Link there, just really taking the timing when all eyes were on that Annihilation, trying to get their Yoru out of that ultimate. I think it was just a really good, really well-timed peek by Mupp, and I mean, he really was able to punish them. They weren't expecting it, and really nice stuff from them.
I mean, when you throw down that Vice, Thorns, you almost think, oh, that angle is sealed off. You almost forget they can just walk through it if they want.
Yeah, that's the thing. I mean, people... you don't think
Crazy
people would be
people,
stupid
it
enough to walk
works.
through vines, but there are some crazy people out there. I'm not going to say who or what they are, but they exist. They exist, Seeking. I guarantee it to you, and you saw it that round. But we're going to be coming back in here, and it's going to be what looks like an initial lean towards B from Lesbians and a lean towards A for KRU's. They're going to be playing to get this orb again, but focus is on the attackers as it's just Mana going to be taking this entire push by themselves. Going to get revealed. Visol's going to come in, and this site's going to be entirely theirs.
Yeah, they didn't
Not
know
an
to get us
enemy
the
to
Vice there.
speak
They didn't know it.
And they are going to delay the plant. It's going to be the net grenade as well. Mupp with the dimensional drift. Falkland's going to get a pick onto Brownie-san. Mana2 going to get a pick on the Mythic. It's chaos on the site. Ult's going back and forth. The Cosmic Divide sealing off Lesbians from the site. And we're at a standstill here. The spike is stuck in enemy territory. Lesbians looking...
They're gonna know where Mupp is now,
Right.
but what more can they do off of it?
I mean, Lily looks like they're trying to take a timing up mid, hoping they can get something.
But
If they
they
do
expect
get
the
one, they get this dimensional drift, and they are going to get the one, and it looks like they are going to go for the dimensional drift. Going to be
30
trying to
seconds
grab that
left.
spike.
One
And
enemy
Mupp,
remaining.
I mean, Cole can only get one. It's a 3v1. I mean, does Lily think they can
Yeah,
get
deciding
this? They
not
don't
to
have a
invest the
portal.
ult here anymore. Excellent flash out, but sadly no kill found in the response to it. It was
Flash through,
a
just
pretty big ult dumped.
wasn't able to punish off of it, and 3 through the next round, 5-5, score even. 10 rounds into this map of Pearl.
30 seconds left.
I mean, they really thought about it, but
Enemy
the
remaining.
swing through just didn't work out in their favor. It was really unfortunate. Once again, really good protocols, really good ult usage from the side of KRU to bring this map even.
I think just losing the spike there really just killed them the round. They had no chance to pivot, make a play. And Lily found an opening there in mid, but unfortunately just nothing else to do off of it. And now a more aggressive mid split being seen here by Lesbian. Being towards that.
I really liked the play they had, using the net grenade after the pull. It was really effective and really just absolutely stopped the Astra from planning. But this eco could potentially do some damage. Yoru, Lily got one and was traded there in art, and now they just found themselves stuck in water. I think they managed to pick up a gun off of Fogland's body, and Mup is expecting this. Mup, if he walks into this, this could spell trouble for KRU. But
oh no, but it's gonna be Brownie walking into this.
they're gonna walk in. It's gonna be General. It's a 2K on the round for Mup, and he's just holding it down. They're just all stuck there. They have no space in the map. Can they?
Just scattering.
They're picking the right site though. I think they could potentially get a plant down here. The KRU aren't ready for this. So it is potentially.
30 seconds left.
No heaven smoke though, so push up top could be putting more pressure on them though, and Mup swings down, finds the third on the round.
Third into the round.
Annihilation's gonna be invested.
Fourth for Mup, the ace! 4, great Mup on the anti-eco, giving KRU the lead back.
Ace.
Wow.
What a round, I mean. That was...
Last round before
you can't say this
switch.
is entertaining, I'll tell you that much. This is some chaotic Valorant.
Throwing net.
But
unfortunately, the time that was called seems to have almost worked better for the side of KRU. Was able to adapt more in their defensive holds, you know, even putting more pressure on certain areas of the site and leaving some blank. You could see like players like Manitude there, just able to just get out fast of sight. No need to stay, waited around, and then Mup just catching out General, and there was no lurk into their spawn for them today as KRU takes back the lead. It's been a minute, but they got it right back.
And this is going to be the final round here. Guns on both sides. Rifles in everyone's hands. Ready to go this round. The Dimensional Drift is going to come in, seeing what's happening. The counter Dimensional Drift is also going to come in, seeing what's going on.
Lily has no TP out, so they're Lily's have to take it right there.
Yeah,
there's no TP
it looks
back.
like they're seeing what's going on, and they don't like what they see on A, so they're running to B. And the thing is that Mup's seen this too, so they're going to get there at around the same time. I think KRU is a little slow here, a little slower. I'm surprised they're not moving as fast as Lesbians, but they're not going to get the plant down once again. The plant is going to be denied, giving KRU even more time. The adjust the plant, it still didn't work. We're going to be heading into 5v5 post plant though. Teo Util, it's just going to be Lily left in this back site. They don't expect Lily, but it's not going to be enough. Ketchup, Anti picking up 2 quick kills. Lesbians down 5v3. Coral in general picking up two more. Coral, it's down to a 2v2 with the KO on the ground. Coral, 1 versus 1. General on the ground, and Fogland's got to push this. He knows the KO can see him. Fogland's really low. And it is Mythic picking up the round to tie up the half. 6-6 here.
Switching sides.
Really cool stuff. But Lesbians will go into this defensive half even with KRU.
Able to equalize there. When the wall fell, the kills just ended up going their way. And that 1v1, of course, won by Mythic there. Absolutely clinically clutch. Just shutting down Fogland and giving them the space right back into that round. You know, they used that KO at a pretty good time because that means that there was no other way, in a sense, for KRU to try to deny and secure any kind of defusal. They were forced to, you know, fight it out and fight and stick, and no util would deny that. And then the fights, of course, went the way of Lesbians, who are able to secure a tied half at 6-6.
Yeah, it was really clutch timing from that KO ult. Really able to shut down that amazing util that we've seen from KRU. But we are going to see KRU having to do the work on the attack side now. Mop going to be swinging in here, picking up Coral, just the crouch swing. Diabolical. and immediately picking up a kill. But Mythic's gonna pick up mana, and that's their Astra down. That's their lurk down. But this is gonna, they're gonna go back to B off of this kill, and I'm not sure. Are they gonna be checking for the Vice behind them? I mean, Mythic is checking for all this, but
Oh,
and
Mup
they're gonna be
does.
checking. Mup is checking for it.
How well
and
will Mup actually
isn't
check
gonna
it?
get it. Mythic is gonna get a second on the round. Lily's gonna get another one. It's a 4v2 here. Looking a bit rough. Lesbians potentially gonna take control early in this half. They're gonna try and take control together. Fogland gonna get one. Ketchup gonna get another. It's 2v2, and they're gonna get a timing. Brownie said 1 versus 2. 9 HP on Fogland. Not able to get it done. General gonna be picking up this defuse for Lesbians. Pistol round goes the way of Lesbians.
I know this is weird to say, but Mup was caught with his gun out. I feel like we do this so often where you're clearing an angle, but are you really clearing it? You know, he's looking around, he's like, something could be there, but then, like, Mythic's there and he's just not ready for it. So, good play Mythic in the back lines there, and the kills almost seem to go in the way of KRU, but then just being able to hold it down there by Brownie in the just being able to hold it down there by Brownie and Lesbians in the swing out, and just able to retake that site and get the defusal to start the half.
Yeah, the Mythic's kills super impactful so far this game. I think my MVP for Lesbians so far, just with those absolute impact kills, Mythic really looking good so far. But we are going to come to this anti-eco for Lesbians. The Bucky in the hands of General, ready to take on anyone who swings out of main. It's going to be a 3-stack in main. Mup potentially getting a timing here into Art. He's not going to take it though.
Portal closed.
And so it's
I
going
just
to
don't think he saw those players, so he's had no chance for
Yeah.
just holding it out now.
It's just going to take it slow. The Deadlock is going to group up with Mup in Art here. It's going to be 2 in main, 2 in Art, and the Astra's going to be joining in main. This knife is going to come through. It's going to ping 1, and Brownie's going to pick up Mup though. So that's a bit worrying.
And then finally the A main push is going to come in here, and General needs to at least find one. Holding down with this Bucky here, he's going to hold down that site entrance. The swing out comes in by Mana Tube, and General takes his head off though, but Ketchup and Fogland find kills in the round, it's equalized once more. But Mythic
once again.
Fogland, though. And the spike plan, they come down though.
Lily just running at them. Brownie will pick up the last one. 3 players staying alive. Most of their guns, I mean, Brownie only bought that ghost, so it's gonna be most of their guns sticking through till the next round. Oh wait, no, Brownie didn't pick up a gun, so it's gonna be potentially a shoddy buy here. But they did have a lot of money, so we should be okay. I mean, they made it look close there initially, that double kill, but nothing much else going. It is gonna be 8-6. Bonus round for Lesbians coming up. Rifles in the hands of KRU, finally looking to bring this within 1. I'm looking to see Mana not get caught here. This is a bit worrying. And he's won! And he goes down early! And
that's your smokes down.
That's your smokes down for the entire round.
And that's
this
Spike,
is an awful start.
Push a little bit.
They don't have... They have Spike and B main. I don't think you can be peeking there that early. I think that's a major mistake from Mana, and he gets caught again, and his team is a bit lost right now. Like, I mean, they've taken a little bit of space down mid and Art, but this is going to be very, very difficult. Good start. Pick on the General is a really good start, so they know that they've lost Art control. Gonna see 2 more that should start ringing some alarm bells for the side.
Oh!
Brownie pushed up and got Mup. I guess just knew where the TP was gonna be. Brownie's gonna pick up another. It's 2 on the round for Brownie. These Bulldogs are putting the beat down on 2 KRUs, but Fogland's gonna bring it back. It's a 2 versus 2, but this is looking a bit tougher.
Only has a shorty right now, but yeah. Mythic with the timing, not exactly. But Mythic, still, the wall pinch would have come in.
The wall went into dugout, so Mythic can peek out of this, and Coral is going to be able to pick up a Vandal. They're going to know one
One
teammate.
enemy
Oh
remaining.
no! Mythic didn't see it! And the ult's going to come in. It doesn't matter. Anti picks up the kill. Cruz, after a diabolical start, win the round with 2 alive. I was not expecting that.
Yeah, I am not fully sure what happened there, Breaking Grass. But it just seems like they're able to, you know, just get down, or at least they weren't able to get to the site fully. But able just to hold down the site in the rounds. I don't really know. I mean, it was just chaos this round. It was Brownie just finding those kills into the round, and Coglin being aggressive and getting those great timings onto the kills and converting the timings into those kills, which are able to bring KRU back into touching distance with 1 round. And now it's the full guns on both sides, and it's a solution needed here for lesbians to not let KRU equalize.
Really like the play from Boglin here. That deadlock really proving their value. I don't know if it caught on to anyone. It did catch on to General. He's gonna get that ulti. No big deal. No damage done yet. Mup aggressing into mid a little bit. Seeing the fade.
Time to jump.
Ringing the alarm bells a little bit. This Vice has lurked up on B main, so might be a little closer than Coral thinks. But nothing much has happened just yet. Mup might be peeking into Brownie. Gonna see a shoulder. And Brownie's just gonna back off the line. After seeing a Yoru. And they're gonna jiggle peek again. Backing off again after seeing a bit more of Mup. Mup just creeping down through Art. Lily will pick up Foglin though. That's a really good start. One of their impact players. And Lily's going to pick up Mup too. A third for Lily. Just taking over this round. Taking things in their own hands. 4 for Lily. Making it look easy for lesbians. 9-7. What a round.
I got their options.
Yeah. Lily, star player there. And now your Dimensional Drift is already online. A situation where your opponents are going to have low guns here. Something you need to use to get started. And I mean, just the flashes were perfect. The swings were perfect. The headshots were perfect. And Lily, 14-11 right now, and a leader in kills for this team, and just a leader in entry and all around. And lesbians now extend their lead just a little bit more. The Annihilation all lined up for catch-up, so we'll see what comes into play.
Yeah, it'll be
Cutting through.
be interesting to see what Cruz can get going on this pistol slash kind of eco round here.
Mup gonna grab his ult here. See if that online wrote with that.
Through, and it's gonna be 2 through the Vice wall. And looks like they do have control of sight here. Dimensional Drift is gonna come in. It's gonna see all the players, 4 players seen, and I think it's all 5 seen.
No
actually.
TV back out for Lily, so this will be stuck. At least they will have presence on flank the entire time. And
Coral's gonna
Coral
pick up a
just finds one for the
kill.
smoke, and Mythic, the Coral keeps swinging.
Last player standing.
And Lily is gonna get caught though. That's 1 gun down, but it's just gonna get. Oh nope, they're not gonna win the round just yet. Okay, he's saving the gun. Managed to save the gun. Get out of there. No, they're not gonna get the defuse. No, they're gonna be able to protect the defuse. Just round over. Might as well just save the Vandal into the next round. Double digits for lesbians here.
Yeah.
We could
Upset
finish
loss.
this with our eyes closed.
Imagine this team with
Another-
Arya.
But I wouldn't recommend it.
Yeah. Yeah, we had Arya's a very good player. I had the pleasure of working with him for a little bit
Spike planted.
with
Enemy
Fentanyls
down.
before he joined Lesbians. So really fantastic
Last
player.
player
So
standing.
I've really liked what I've seen, especially this is with a sub. Like this is really impressive stuff. And yeah, Arya is a special player, so they'll look even better. So I think this is very impressive to me so far for one of the lower ranked teams in the league. Looks like it's gonna be quick. A main take. Lily not able to contain that pressure and gonna TP out of there. And it looks like Cruz are getting ready for this. Only the Astra not joining in on this push. Gonna be pushing down into Art. Dimensional Drift coming in, seeing what's going on. Armageddon gonna be committed to clean out the back of sight, but Brownie Sand is gonna pick up Manitube in mid once again. Astra going down for this attacker side early. Mup going down as well, trying to do a TP play, but Foglin will bring Lily down. 43 in dugout, picks up General. 3v2? 3v2.
This wall splits the 2 lesbian players, and it forces Coral to swing, but they're gonna find it anyway. As an
Coral.
out, a 1v3 less
really
for
good.
Anti. It's gonna be Noti's on
Anti's
this side
gonna get
here.
stunned. Stunned up. Brownie's gonna pick up the third of the round. 11-7. Brownie-san with the 3K. Holding down the site. Taking out the lurks. Brownie can do it all. And it's getting a little bit worrisome here. A full buy will be able to come out, I think, from... Yeah, it's going to be a force. So they're going to be... The guns are going to be a little bit weaker for the side of Cruz, but they're still going to be going for it. I mean, it's kind of do or die at this point, almost. So they're trying to make sure it doesn't get to overtime. I mean, I'm not sure what really Cruz can do here. I think Lesbians just have a really good read on how they want to play this map. Not really sure what they're going to be able to do here, but they're going to be regressing into mid. On to Coral, who's been holding this a lot. And it is going to... Coral's going to pick up Mup.
Bring them
The
down.
Vice Flash was not enough of a distraction.
Flash.
Early frag lead for the side of Lesbians. General
Not sure.
is going to be making sure that that ult orb goes into Lesbians' pockets as well. All of a sudden, this is going to be a really difficult round. That Yoru down, Gun's a bit weaker, and Coral's just picking him up. Mythic as well, picking up mana.
And they still need a
5v2.
spike. They got a pick. Oh, but that dog. But they're not gonna swing off it.
They have a read that they're going B. I don't know where this is coming from. They could potentially grab Spike, but oh, they do see the Tejo. Brownie getting aggressive on Ketchup, and
Last
Ketchup's
player
gonna swing and
standing.
get that, but
30
Lily is
seconds
gonna
left.
refrag it. Ketchup goes down. Foglin by themselves. I mean, impact player, but you're asking a lot out of your deadlock to win this
no
round.
spike in hand.
No spike in
So-
hand, just looking for anything, looking for a kill to give them potentially
10 seconds left.
annihilation in the next round, but he's just going to save on this A side, and a really, really strong round, only losing one for the side of Lesbians, and they're going to find
And KRU
themselves a
gonna be
match
broke.
point here.
And absolutely broke if those creds are correct.
Match point.
I'm a bit...
They got some
this
money,
is-
but
this
not
is-
really enough.
This has been a really strong defensive side. I mean, Lesbians really, like, enjoying their defensive side here. I mean, it looked a bit rough for Coral holding this initially, but after those first couple rounds, Coral's just been torching everyone who came their way. They can't find an answer.
Yeah,
Like-
this
like, what are you supposed to do?
do?
A
Like
nearly
guillotine.
perfect,
Oh,
a nearly perfect defensive side here for Lesbians. I mean,
Yeah, they've
just-
lost the pistol and one other one, I believe.
no, I think it's just no, they won the pistol, and it was the third round that they lost only. So really, really good stuff here. Gonna be regressing into
Time
art
to
here,
jump.
and trying to take some space. Tejo drone into B connector. Gonna find maybe two. Maybe he saw two. I'm not sure. He saw at least the one. But early info for Cruz. But I mean, Lesbians have this A main. They've done a really good job at taking it, and I think Lily's going to be taking this timing to go deeper and really figure out what's going on. It's a good thing that TP wasn't
You want to
in
find it?
A main.
Here.
But Lily has some really good timing. Anti, though, is going to catch Coral. 5v4 in favor of Cruz. Anti was going to try and throw some swords down, but the KO ult did get in range. And Cruz, though, they're going to find their way into this site. They're going to find it free as the Cosmic
Yeah, it was a
Divide
very-
drops.
Preemptive KO ult there. Not gonna have to be able to retake. A lot of this ping pressuring on both sides, but they need to kill in order to make it work though. Mythic finds
It's gonna
one,
get
but still,
one.
the pressure's still there. And he's swinging out, but Mup just denies the flank, but they're still
Cutting
looking for
through.
more. Even though there's no one there, and both players are gonna be flooding out of that mid
Brownie.
area. Brownie able to find one, his man seems coming back.
Blocking
Last
last
force
player
off the angle
standing.
because of the
This is on Brownie, and it will be Cruz picking up an 8th round here. One of the chances for
One at a
Lesbians, one of the
time.
5 chances to close this out. Slip through their fingers. So, full rifles bought up for the side of Cruz. Nothing to lose now, might as well keep buying. get those rifles in your hands. Rifles on both sides are going to have the Annihilation up for Fogland this round, as well as the Steel Garden for both sides. So an ability to take those rifles out of each other's hands, and the Cosmic Divide for Brownie Sand to delay, to help with the retake. Really powerful tool to help get them this 13th round. Mana gonna be taking this early B long space, but does he get caught? He does! Lily taking out Mana again. These have been a real weak point for the side of KRU's. You can't be letting your Astra die this early in this many rounds. It's been really rough for Mana. Teo drone coming through. Gonna see one on that A site, and it looks like this is where they're leaning. More comfortable taking that A site. Steel Gun's gonna come in, but so is the... Lily mistimed it! They left the Dimensional Drift right before the Steel Garden popped, so they don't have a gun right now. And Fogland's gonna go down. No trade! Brownie's gonna be picking up 2. It's just down to Mup, a 1v5. What can they do? Deep. All under the pressure. It will be Lesbians taking map 1. Pearl goes the way of Lesbians. Their map pick, and they take it pretty convincingly. 13-8. What do you think, Seeking?
Wow, it seems the factory of KRU has come to a quick halt. I think we just saw Lesbians just get so many great timings. They knew how to play the map, they knew where to go, and whenever they got denied early, they were to find some solution. It's like they read bang, 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 all of the plays done there. And I think, wow, that is a interesting scoreboard. I'll be the first to say it.
I think that goes to show, like, absolute team effort out of Lesbians. Like, no selfishness. The players were confident and they believed in each other, and it showed. Like, they didn't need a star player to carry for them, and they just did a really good job playing together, playing off each other's util, and especially that defensive side, real impressive stuff. Holding KRU's down to 2 rounds on the attack half. Really, really impressive stuff. I like what I've seen. I mean, even with the sub, they've looked impressive on that Pearl map. I think people should be a little bit scared of Lesbians Pearl. I mean, wasn't much hype around this team before, but that was a really good showing against one of the top teams in Throw City. So really good stuff. I really enjoyed it.
I think that was just a great way to start. I mean, as you mentioned, there was no player on that Lesbians team where you felt like, I don't want to leave them alone on site. They could lose a fight. No, they all were firing. They all were shooting heads. And I really hope they see more of that in this next game. So they can continue any run and possibly knock out KRU 2-0 and gain a massive haul of points in Throw City.
That would be really that would be one of the best upsets we've seen so far. I mean, it's not much better than that. I think, right? It's
no
proof that anything can happen. This is Throw City, baby. Anything can happen.
All right. I guess we'll see you guys after the break then. Stay tuned for the next map.
All right, and so after an impressive map 1 of Pearl from Lesbians, we are going to be heading to Lotus Cruise's map pick. So looking to see what they can show on their own map here, their home ground, hopefully. Lesbians will be starting on attack, though, the favored side for Lotus. So we're going to see what these teams bring out. I've really liked what I've been seeing with teams playing the Vice, really be able to hold down that C site. I feel like the Vice is just absolutely clinical for holding down that C site at this point. And I mean, the Breach Tejo looking really strong. I mean, there's a lot of strong comps in this. I love watching people play different duelists. Like we saw the T1 comp using the ISO in a double duelist comp. ISO Yoru and like chaotic stuff. But I really look forward because you never know what you're gonna see on Lotus with how many good agents there are. So we're gonna find out what these two teams have in store. Showing of what Fentinels run, my team. We had a raise. Well, we played it against 100 SMEs. We did get, it was a bit of a rough map. I won't lie, but we were running the raise. No, we were running the neon. What am I talking about? We're running the neon. I'm gaslighting myself. But we were running with the neon, and I personally love neon comps on Lotus. So I'm excited. We've got some images of old Lotus here. This is old Lotus. Not updated cubby there next to baby door. So this is I love the visuals, but they are not updated. This is not real footage.
There is no more insight. There is.
Yeah, this is that is not real. That inside thing, not there. But
wow.
we are going to be
I don't
getting
know too much about the D9, but yeah, it was similar. All I'm gonna say, I believe I currently was pretty demonic on this map. As you know, as a silver, I was almost the match frag. Remember that loss to Levitate? I'm sure everyone remembering. Obviously glazing me for that. But yeah, this map is interesting. It's all about controlling and splitting up your sentinels, and a lot about map space. You'll see a lot of teams either go for an aggressive A push or an aggressive B push to start, because they want to have at least some presence on map. And a lot of teams, it's up to the IGLD attackers to call a rotate off what they see, either fighting into the fight or just falling back from it. So information is just so key on a map like Lotus, knowing if the door is broken, what's on the rotating door, you know, who's there, who's what side is going to come from. So it's all about getting information on this site and holding down and getting good lurk plays and just making stuff happen. So it's a very different map than Pearl, in my opinion. You know, it's a very similar mid concept actually, with like mid just being like a B site instead. But actually, this is a pretty similar map. But it's a lot of different ways you play, with a lot being a lot bigger and more expanded map, and a lot more angles to hold and see.
It's always an important fight to see how these teams fight A main, taking that A rebel space. Once again, that is not how C site looks. It's a bit nostalgic, but definitely not the right site. But we are going to be getting raise comps. Okay, so raise, and then a fade breach for the side of Lesbians with that Vice I was talking about earlier, and the solo Omen, versus the Breach Tejo, which is really good right now, alongside the KJ. A little interesting there. I'm going to be interested to see how Anti plays the KJ. I mean, I assume it's just going to be to hold down that C site. I don't know. I just find the Vice more effective, so I like I mean, I'm always a fan of the Breach Tejo. I think it's really strong right now, but I do think that in terms of Sentinel, I think Mythic should have the edge here. I think Vice is just really strong on this map. I think if you are playing a Sentinel, I think Vice is the way to go. So we'll see what they can do with it, though. I'm excited to see, especially with the Tejo nerf, making it so the Killjoy lockdown does not go down to just a regular rechargeable ability. Thank goodness for that, because that really, the KJ stocks were at an all-time low. But so thank goodness she can, not be completely countered by one ability anymore. But we're gonna see how KRU handles this. They're starting on the defense side here, so it is gonna be this KJ going to be holding down the C site that lesbians are leaning towards here. So smokes are going to come in
Just
immediately.
quick note, you can see
Looks like it's ready.
Omen on A got
They're just
aggressive
going.
right off the bat.
Anti missed the haunt, and it looks like they're going to try and take the space, but it's going to be an immediate swing through door. Mutt, Fogland 2,
Spike down. C.
and a quick 3 kills for the side of Cruz, managing this expertly as the spike is down in C main, and Lily and Mythic are off on an adventure around to the back of C site. But I mean, they're already expecting this.
It's red.
Lily better not be
One
holding it.
enemy
It's a
remaining.
double hold. Lily is going to trade 1-for-1. Mythic in the 1v3 with a kill already. But how much more can they do? I mean, they were really impactful last game, but I think this might be a little bit too far.
Something.
Blinded up. Second one onto Anti, but Manitube is going to pick up Mythic for the pistol win for Cruz.
Yeah, lesbians seemed lost. I must have put up the one right there. When they were standing in that C main, look, bang, bang, bang. No one turns around, no one finds the kill. You fight it one-on-one, and it's like, what the hell is happening? I love the play they did to start off the bat, that crew to start the bat with the Omen teleport, just to get aggressive on that A site. They knew right off the bat, hey, there's no one on A. You saw an aggressive C push, and because there's no real lurker present yet, because you had that B control present, you're able to get so quick, so present, and then your Killjoy able just to stall it a little bit longer, and bang, you corner them, you surround them, and the round is yours. So we're gonna see a pretty standard B eco setup right here.
Locating target.
You're gonna see a bunch of them too. Brownie Sand is gonna get, but Fogland doesn't matter.
down, B.
Fogland with 3 quick kills. The Stinger absolutely rolling lesbians over. Ketchup goes down, but doesn't feel like it matters. As Spike is down in B main, and they know exactly where at least one is, but that's where they both are. So I'm gonna play spoiler a little bit. They're both there. But this is going to be the classic for Anti. And Anti will get Coral.
Shame.
Mythic will get Anti. So that's another kill. So that's 2 kills for the side of lesbians. But Fogland with 4 kills. Really getting close to that rolling thunder. He'll need 2 more ult points to get it, but if he can get it for the retake this round, it could potentially swing this round in Cruz's favor. So, could be good.
Yeah, so I think it's a combination of you have thought out plays by lesbians, a smart and pretty standard B take, but then you have it being a pretty standard B take, and then you have Fogland with a Singer. And that kind of just like end the round right there. So, not really a true round to see what else Lesbian can do on this map, but with guns in hand, its solution now needs to happen as it's an aggressive A push out here by Crew, and Lesbian is just sitting back and waiting for them to dump even more util.
And that's another ult orb for Fogland. With 6 kills in the first 2 rounds, that ult orb is going to bring them 1 away from the Rolling Thunder, and that could cause a world of hurt for the side of lesbians. But Fogland's gonna get 2 with the aftershock. Oh no, it's already going south. Coral's 1 HP, and this round might already be over. Not to mention, look where the raise is. They've got Mupp has complete control of C main, just standing behind that vice wall. This round could be over. Anti, with that saved up money, having the Phantom on that site, they're gonna pivot to the C site. And this control isn't going to do much for Mupp, but they have
Mupp
to be
needs a good
worried.
timing here. But it's Coral. How does Coral read this? I don't understand.
I don't think Coral does. I think Coral's going to get timing. They are going to get timing. The Phantom's going to pick up 5v2. Ketchup's going to get another. Lily's going to get 1. But I don't think this is doable. Okay, I could be wrong.
Oh, Rolling Thunder invested in the 1v3. The amount of respect being shown.
Oh my goodness, the breach box!
It's
It's a 1v1! It is going to be the ace for Lily! It doesn't matter! They may be lesbians, but oh my goodness, Lily can shoot straight, breach stunned up or not! It is the ace to convert the anti-bonus round! Oh my goodness! It was breach stunned! What happened?
Kind of
They got 2 breach
madness
stunned!
was this?
Last
One,
player.
Two bullets is all it takes, and the Razel comes out. Oh my goodness, Seeking, I don't know what just happened.
I'm not sure either. It was going so well for Crew. They had the take, they had the site, and now their morale has to be just a little bit hurt. Obviously, it's still their anti-bonus round, so it's still money in the bank, nothing out of the world, all the guns down in the world. But if I'm lesbians here, my mental's high, as Lily's feeling, and at least finds one more. And Mup will trade right back. A little bit of revenge that last round.
Spike planted.
Brownie-san is gonna get that
One
spike
suppressed.
down. He's the only really one on site here. They know exactly where Brownie-san is, and Ketchup is gonna get the kill. Ketchup's gonna get a second, but Mythic's gonna spray them down from heaven. 3v2,
Last
2v2.
player standing.
Sorry, General picks up one with the classic,
One enemy
and
remaining.
Auntie is just blind as a bat. Mup down in the 1v1. Does General, can General do much about this with the classic only? It's gonna be dodged, the blind, and Mup will clean it up. A little close for comfort though. That was basically an eco round for the side of lesbians after losing everyone in the round previous, despite the fact that they got the win. But Mup will clean it up. So a third round for Cruz. Big from Mup to clean that up in the 1v1. what a hectic round. I'm shocked it gets this close. I think we can already say that lesbians have done a really good job. They've impressed me a lot this game, this series already.
Yeah, I mean, I'm in awe. These two teams are so equally matched right now, and we're just seeing them go blow for blow, band for band, shot for shot. And I almost think that last round could have been won if General just had a better gun, a little bit more HP.
Where are you?
But other than that, it's going to be an A take coming out now, as there was a lack of aggression by Crew as the
Potentially
aggression was on
getting
the
caught, he
C side.
does.
Lily punishes the only aggression seen.
And this is a free A site. They have a lot of space here. Gonna do their due diligence though, throwing that nade, clearing out drop, making sure that
Spike
everything
planted.
is under control. An open plant to make it even easier. Anti might have seen the head there, but I don't think they did. And two are going to be playing up close on heaven. Anti's going to get the spray down with the ADS. Are they going to be aware of this? Ketchup is going to pick up Brownie-san. It's a 4v3. General is going to pick up one. Mop going to pick up another. It's a 3v2. Lily just owning the site themselves. They have it
player
all.
standing.
But Fogland is going to take Lily down.
Flash out.
It's just General. And they need to isolate this. And they can't. Ketchup will pick up the kill. And it will be the defuse coming through. Maybe sweat a little bit there. I thought they potentially had given the spike up. Maybe, but no, it's all fine.
Yeah, maybe a little bit of
still
pass-through
recovering.
there. Lily
Still
has the
recovering
site
from that
immediately.
round 3 ace. Really good
I
stuff.
think it
Really
was
good
definitely
retake.
a good plan by lesbians here, but just unfortunately just fell through on the site hold. Just some excellent retaking opportunities there. Another force back on an eco. And I mean, they're gonna try some magic here. You usually for an eco are trying to do an aggressive push somewhere, and we're gonna see that aggressive push come on a C site where the might wait, my bad. You come on a C site. Different though than last time as Mob pops the ult.
That is
It's two in
gonna
the
be
corner
two.
down.
A quick 2k for the side of Cruz, but lesbians will get one back. Mythic with the stinger, making it a little dangerous. I mean, they can get guns here, and I think this could be a bit of an issue. So they look like they're going to try and enter onto this site. I mean, that was a bit of a miss. Does the Armageddon get committed? They're going to leave, and the Armageddon does not get drawn out. I think if they'd stuck around for maybe a second longer, that Armageddon might have been popped. Been really good stuff for lesbians to get an ult that big out. But the Outlaw here, the second shot
Spike
does
down
connect
A.
for Mana, and Spike is down 4v2. They know where they were trying to go. So two are going to go to small door, and two are going to be on this A site. We're going to get confirmation that they're coming through here. As the door opens, breach stun, Tejo
One
missiles
enemy
coming through.
remaining.
Mythic is going to go down. It's just Coral with that
30
Vandal.
seconds left.
Only Vandal they've had this round.
Bit of a timing,
not sure about this.
though, if he sees
And-
someone, just move.
Okay, it is. I was worried for a second. No, it is just going to be the one for Coral. Ketchup cleans it up. 5 rounds on this defensive side for Cruz as opposed to Lesbians 1. But Lesbians have full ults here. This could be a very, very scary round here. I'm a bit worried, but hopefully they can convert this round because they need to stem the bleeding.
Yeah, that's definitely true. I mean, obviously, Lesbian seems to have their more powerful side on defense here. But still, they need to get rounds, and that's beyond a doubt. And I think the timeout here is going to be their call to slow down, take a pause on it, and try to see if they can get this done and make some kind of change. I'm not
really
fully
been
sure
doing
what kind of change, but...
They've really been doing some fast stuff here, so we're going to look to see maybe if they can slow it down, draw out some util from the side of Cruz, who do have such good util. I think we highlighted that on the first map as well, especially that first half when they were on the defensive side of Pearl, where their util was just winning them rounds single-handedly. So hopefully they can come with a good game plan here to use some of these ults to get them some momentum in this half, because Lotus, notorious attack-sided map, we really need to start seeing something, or else this map will rapidly get out of control, as it kind of already has for Lesbians. I really think they need to get a grasp on this game. They're 1 round coming from Lily's heroic ace. I mean,
yeah, that's not a good sign, especially when that ace came down a 1v4. This should be a 6-0 game right now. So I think Lesbians needs a change, needs a solution to keep going here on this attacking side. Lotus.
The Fade Dog gonna come in, clear out around Baby Door. And this looks like it's just gonna be a clean A take. The Steel Garden is gonna come out here, smoking off Heaven, doing their due diligence to clean out the site. Oral is gonna pick up Ketchup. That's the Armageddon off the table, so it's gonna be a lot harder for the retake from the side of Cruz. And Mana's just not going to react! Lily's going to pick up another one. So Razor is going to come out here. And this breach is going to go down too. Boglin goes down 5 versus 1. Lily looking to make this clean. Breachstone's going to come through. Mupp's just going to try and hold them off with that satchel. Blind is going to come in. Another satchel thrown down. I mean, Mupp is stuck here. Like, there's no way that he gets out, especially with Lily wrapping around the back. And I mean, potentially
this could be a knife.
Oh, it's not. I thought it was going to be a knife too, but I didn't want to call it too early. So Lily does the smart thing, keeps the Vandal out, 1 shot to the head. It was definitely a 1-tap, I guarantee you. And a second round of the board for Lesbians. Only 2 ults expended, so not a bad start for Lesbians after that timeout. Good from them. 12-6 Lily is this game. Really impressive stuff out of the Duelist player. I mean, they've been the key so far for Lesbians this map. So hoping to see some more success out of them. Immediate A fight here. Mateo just dominates this A fight. I think it's really tough. But the breach ult is going to come in. Counterblind for Mana. It's not going to do squat, as Auckland will get the pick up onto Lily. Mythic will catch the... Like, oh my goodness, this is so chaotic. I just really know how to do things. But
well, it's a 2v2 now, and the spike plant is going to C, and the Manitube is going to be there to meet
Manitube
Mythic.
is here, but he's going to get seen. Smoke's going to be put up. It's a 2v2. And, I mean, this is a really interesting time by Mythic. Can he catch Mupp off guard, or will he be looking at the right place? Mythic will get the best of Mupp. It will be a 2v1. Mana's trying to creep his way out onto site, and he's going to find Mythic. It's going to be a 1 versus 1. 44 HP for Mana. A lot more HP for Brownie. They're just going to play... It's quiet. Everything's quiet. No one knows. They're looping around each other. And Brownie's going to get the right timing, catch Mana, looking the complete wrong way. A 3rd round on the board for Lesbians.
Yeah, and interesting enough, 2 very different rounds. We saw that A push back on round 7 was interesting because they were full team, full site, full push, no really deviation. But here on this scene site win, we saw still Mythic getting, Lurkish, going around the site, not playing with the team. It ended up hurting them a little bit in the start, but the recovery was excellent because they had that lurk already available and they had the information. So if Lesbian's able to use this lurking, non-lurking combination of teams and players to gain presence all around the map, it's looking pretty for them after the timeout call. But we'll see what they do now.
Potentially, they could be picking right here. There's going to be some contact outside of B here, so KRU's taking space early on this eco round for them. They haven't dropped down to that eco round after 2 losses in a row, and Mup is going to be caught. The fatal onto the C site is going to catch one, and the util's going to go off, but it's not going to be enough to stop this attack from Lesbians, and they own the site now. This is all theirs. And headshot will come through. Mana picking up the headshot with that Marshall, but it looks like Lesbians don't like it. They don't like what they see, and they're going to back off of the site here. But that is going to draw the lockdown down, and all of a sudden, this round is looking way better for Lesbians, as, I mean, Lesbians have just been gift wrapped to site here. I think they could just run to A here and just take this. This is really, really good util to draw out that kill.
Players just stayed.
30 seconds left.
They just banked on them re-hitting after the ult, and it just did not pay off in their favor. Another force into a 4-4 retake here with Killjoy on the lurk. But
this is going to be very interesting because they do have 2 massive ultimates to win this round still. The Armageddon and the Rolling Thunder potentially here. But Lily is going to get anti, and that's a really good start. 4 versus 3. Do they still want to commit these ultimates in an eco round? They only have 1 good gun. Mana's going to tap the spike. Going to get immediately dropped by Mythic. And Froglin's going to get 1, but Brownie's going to pick up the refrag, and it's going to be the util in hand. Lily picking the timing just right to look at the Tejo shooting his missiles. Rough stuff, but a good streak that Lesbians have found themselves on. 1 round behind KRU. Gonna try and tie it up this round.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's
we're
definitely
gonna have
helpful. Whoever called them this timeout worked.
Whatever was told to them in that timeout, working wonders. You'd love to see that. From the side of Lesbians.
Does Lesbians have a coach? I don't know exactly.
I believe Sel is their coach. S-E-L, spelled that way. See them in the chat with them, so I think that's their coach. And I mean they've done a really good job here. They've called it all. They've called it all the way back. So that's good. Gonna be basically defaulting here, not having much control on the A side of things, but they are gonna be drawing out some smokes. Drawing out just some general util, drawing out those nano swarms with that fade util onto the C site. And Mana's gonna pick up Lily! The ult gets nothing! A quick advantage when, I mean, Ray's ults are just basically free kills most of the time. So that's very, very unfortunate. They're still gonna have space towards this A site, but it's not the free kill that they wanted off of that Ray's ultimate. They're going to get this plant down, and the nice thing is that this util isn't going to get them, stop them from planting this bomb. Someone's got to make a play here, and it is going to be Coral getting 2, Mythic getting a 3rd onto Mana, the guy who should have gone down. Brownie's going to pick up Mup, and after that first kill, Mana making it look so good after getting the kill onto the ulti Rays. They get nothing. No purchase into this round. Coral with 3, and it's tied up. 5-5. After Lesbians looked dead in the water.
Wow. KRU was just swinging on that main area, and then it was just Coral, just able to knock him down 1 by 1. And then just the kill was going the way. They were getting the 1v1 fight, swinging into horde of players, and you just can't be doing that if you're KRU here. You're giving your opponents momentum. That's 4 rounds. They're set to end these last 2 rounds with a lot of momentum. And not many ults on the line. That's going to go to the side of KRU with the Annihilation and the Breach ult. So ult, I think, has to be used out of KRU here to try to win a round. He's an aggressive A push, though, out of this KRU. The aggressive C is to follow by Lesbians. So split ideas here as this Killjoy mostly just tucking away and hiding because they don't want to face this massive onslaught of Lesbian players, which have now gotten on the site. The game's ready for a 5v5 retake here in round 11.
I mean, and this is probably the best site for them to have this combo of Breach and Tejo ultimate. Like, this is going to be very, very tough for Lesbians to deal with. I mean, Mythic was holding that steel guard, and Coral will get one. You heard ult falls, and the adapt or die will come in. No primary weapons for the side of KRU, and they will go crumbling down. The lead for
Last round
Lesbians
in the
for the
half.
first time all map. And once again, you're kind of asking, where's the setup from KRU? Like, I mean, Lesbians are in their heads. I mean,
Lesbians just got so aggressive there. I mean, you saw, I think it was, I don't know, I mean, Mythic or Coral who pushed out just like into CT spawn, and then Foglin, who was trying to get ready for some trap play in the setup, was just caught out and just stuck. So there was nothing to be done, no set to happen, and now it's 4 ults online. KRU, it's the last round of the half. You have to use these if you want to get this round and get your way back into this game.
Okay. Satchel out.
So it is going to be another C-leaning attack here. But it looks like they're going to leave after collecting this ult orb, which really doesn't do much because Lily is miles away from that Raze ultimate. I would have liked it if they'd gotten on a Coral, because they are far closer to their ultimate. But Coral is over here, keeping eyes on this A side, clearing it out with the Fade dogs. It's gonna be a quick pivot to B though, and the double ults are finally gonna come in. Ketchup picking up Lily, Ketchup picking up Brownie, Raze ult onto Mythic, and not much Lesbians can do here.
Side half once more. That's real fun. This is a heater on a random Tuesday night.
Really,
between these two
really
teams.
good round, yeah. Really impressive. Yeah, so we're gonna have the sides swapped here, and I'm going to be leaving you. Seeking, it's just gonna be you
dear.
on the broadcast. My team needs me.
Oh, no.
Sorry guys, but Fentanyls is more important. The best team
dear.
in TCNA. Just kidding. But I love you very much, and thank you guys for joining us for this cast. And to keep watching and
Thank
to
you.
enjoy Seeking's casting. All right.
All right.
Good luck with the rest of the cast, brother.
Missing a peak game. That's all I gotta say.
I am.
Wow.
I really am. But yes.
All right. Let's run some player play here. All right, just a quick start here by Anti looking over this A site right now. Playing some presence, but it'd be Lesbians getting really ego aggressive on that A site, shutting down any shot of this lurk being happened to this KJ right away. It's the B site lean though coming in by KRU, and it's just gonna be General here. Try to deny shots fired back and forth for this pistol round. And General, the stun just slowing down a little bit more as KRU really just has no way into the site right now, and they're escaping to that B site. The Vice is going to still be waiting there with the wall still intact. They push immediately. Shut down here by Lesbians. They find one. That's a spike falling down for Foglin right here. And they swing out even more. Ketchup finds one. The Coral finds another, though. And the trade right back on a mana tube. And Coral finds once more. This man has been on fire all game. And now, settling down here, it's Lesbians arising from the smoke. And Lily to put the hammer down. Finally. The sporadic spray, and it's Mup in a 1v5. And the pistol has gone the correct way. They had the kills. They forced KRU to make changes they could not adapt to. And it's a 7-6 scoreline seeming all the more
30
likely.
seconds left.
This Fnatic classic cannot do jack, as they say.
Flawless.
Mup dancing alone and killed. It's 6-7 to start. And an excellent round by Lesbians. I mean, we just saw it right off the bat. I think credit has to go to General there. He held down that B site like an absolute dog. He was using the aftershock, using the stuns, and then the push just had to be abandoned towards the C site, but not enough work was done on the C site just yet. So then they had no way in. The Vice wall was still up, and that was really how it was supposed to go. I mean, wow. Brilliant start there by Lesbians. And you can see they're forcing up here. KRU just playing safe, just playing back. So we'll see how that goes once more. And as previously seen, the classic B main walk-up that we see oh so often out of these teams on Lotus. Still, the lurk presence being shown on either side of the map though, on C and on A. So what can these teams do? Either way, the dog coming in. But still, no push coming out just yet. Once again, General excellent stall util as the KJ has come back to this B site here. This time, it's going to be the wall being popped, the door being played. So confusion, and a little bit of lesbians here, which side they did, which side they didn't on the trade. But it seems like they're going to be sticking to this B main here with 3 players with superior guns. They're going to be waiting if they decide to push in. The regroup of the spike could be heading towards A or B right now. It's in the hands of Ketchup, and it's going towards that A site. Arguably the right call. The door being played by Mupp just to drag out some time. But either way, a quick little pause in the round as the slow lurk up comes. By that, but Lily just holds down A main, finding 2 of the outlaws and a lot of HP taken down.
30
The
seconds
bodies
left.
count a lot more at this moment as they're going to be leaning now towards this C door area where General could meet them, but the timing goes either way. He's here. Foglin a little more aggressive with the spike plant, the important part coming down. And timing is going to be all the key if Crew want to way back in. But Lily and this outlaw say no. There's a new sheriff in town. Lily finds 3, but Muff finds 2 on the floor. That's some good damage dealt, but can't find the 3rd. It's 3 guns surviving. Another round on the board here for lesbians. Hello. Crazy. Peak game here between the lesbians and Crew.
Nice.
Wow, I haven't realized that's been 6 out of the last 7 rounds. That is a momentum swing. Whatever I said in that timeout must have been like one of the greatest timeouts to ever exist. I won't lie.
NT, nice shot though.
Oh, hello, my fellow new captain. I'm being told. I hear keyboard clicks.
Hello, hello.
Oh, hello. Welcome to this peak game. Either way, it's gonna be an aggressive push by Lesbian starting the A site, but Manitube shuts any hope of the lurk down right away as this Vice Kahoo aggressive. But interestingly, no site being called towards B here, as the swing instead goes straight into the A main blender. Mupp finds 2 there on the kill, and the round wide open for Crew here on their bye. It's a 4 down already, and it's all left on Corel. Ghost in hand, just can't do enough. That's an excellent play to start by Crew, punishing Lesbians over aggression on both C and A site.
It has been one heck of a round to start off with that one. Crew knowing when to keep their momentum in check now as well. Now Corel is going to be having a trickier time here, dealing with a 1v5. Could be an ace clutch, could be not. Starts off with this eye and no cigar there, sadly.
We saw one of those earlier, almost, but Corel not able to pull off the magic that Lily had earlier in this game, who is currently 20-11. Wow, that is an excellent performance by their star duelist out there. But Crew finally putting some stamp, a little bit of a halt, maybe, who knows, to this lesbian rhythm. But it's been a tight game so far, and I understand you just got here, so I'm not going to force all that on you, but...
That's all good, and it looks like they're going to be... LIB is going to be really broken this one to start off with for this particular round. It's going to be tricky in terms of what to work with in terms of util, especially the map of Lotus right now. But a lot of barrages going through, flashes coming through towards that end as well, but Brownie gonna be taken down there.
Spike planted.
Gonna be in a sneaky situation here. Oh, but gets gut down by the Omen.
Yeah.
Gonna be a very, very tricky one here now for a V3.
On cooldown.
Teo as well, taking a lot of shots for their sights, but still keeping their toes together
One
here.
enemy remaining.
It is now a 1 of V3. Ultimate is now going to be available for Raze here up in the heavens, and looks like it's going to be a very, very hard one here for the side of Cruz this time. LIB taking it back, getting some money back in their favor here, at the cost of Raze's showstopper.
Yeah, the showstopper was an interesting play there. They're already up to 31, but I guess popping it to secure the round can never hurt you when you're on a roll, as Lesbians is right now. But KRU, they still have money for this next round. So they just catch it. I don't catch it would still die. They still have that money, and they still have a showstopper in hand. So it's definitely not gone just yet. As we're setting up here for an A main take, but so is Lesbians. We can see it's Mup trying to get just ahead of it, along with the Omen TP. They're running back here by Lily just to try to fight it out a little bit more, but he's stunned down. No early aggression seen, but Lily swings out because of this aftershock and finds Mup. Lily looking for more. They will find more, as they say. And Lily, they're feeling themselves. They're going for more. They're looking for more. But Fogland knocks down their teammate of General here. And
Lily looking unstoppable here. Really looking unstoppable here as well. Now down to a 4v3. Slows the pace down now. For the Cyber Crew looking for a rotate here. But it's gonna be tricky for the rest of crews here if they decide to where they're gonna be rotating. It looks like they're leaning towards Seaside where Mythic is exactly just positioned. That's a lot of traps.
Yeah, it's definitely a must-needed round win for KRU. You lose this, Lesbians is on double digits. So a solution needs to be here, but they're walking straight into that Vice util. Wall not tripped yet, and the Thorns away. But will the push even get there first? Anti, gun caught out in hand. It's the team play and utter excellence by Lesbians, and the 2v4 retake needs to happen. The walls aren't even tripped and triggered. But Corral just keeps holding it down. It's another one on the round found, and Mythic swings out to find catch-up. It's 7-10.
Lib standing their ground there, not holding, not budging wherever Cruz goes, and it's definitely working in their favor. Corral now has access to their ultimate here for their fade. Great Mup could actually be able to use their ult here for their raise to be able to swing this in towards their favor, but it's gonna have to catch up because there's currently 7-10 and 3 away from Lib, and they might lose this game for them.
Yeah, can't let it spiral. Let's say it already has. Lily just getting himself even more aggressive there. An early push, and now it's just slow contact up past the weight. So much detail already being dumped on the push into the side here. Showstopper online needs to find at least one, but stunned up and blind up, and it's the Rosa all everywhere. They don't know he's on site though. Lily swings out. General trades coming in. Chaos on site, 1-for-1 each, but catch up the timing. It's big around the Rosie, pockets full of Posey, and the kills are going the Lesbians' way. It's 3 found on site. Anti left alone. Brownie, the consolation prize, but the round is already lost. It's 7-11. Call it a quick convenience store because this turnaround by Lesbians has been speedy.
It's definitely a shopping spree for Lib here.
Spike
Anti being left alone there is starting to get a little bit of a kill there from that moment, but not enough to close out the round for Cruz, especially in a 1v3. A plus side on Cruz's favor, though they have access to 3 ultimates, a good enough amount of retake ability for this game to swing it towards their favor for 1 round, but Lib definitely looking very unstoppable here.
Yeah, I think we've seen KRU lean towards this A side a lot, and they keep not finding a solution, being shut down by some magic kill by Lily holding the site. This time Lily on the lurk instead of being holding on that A site. So a change in the play here by Lesbians, despite the fact that it's been working previously here. And the B site collapse seems to be happening right here by KRU, as they're just trying to take a lot of site space, and it's gonna go to them right away, and the spike plan's gonna come down. So it's a 5v5 retake. Always fun, always exciting, but Lily, let's make it 4v5 as they find the kill into Anti on the flank. And the Rolling Thunder now coming in, gonna knock down some of their own teammates all around Chaos. And Fogland not gonna respond just yet, but the little Tejo ult gonna come in anyway. It's dancing around other side. Rolling Thunder still not invested just yet. Almost there it is. The plant heard, the tap heard. Rolling Thunder invested. Brownie's just forced to sit there, finds one, finds 2. How? Stunned up, blinded up. It doesn't matter. And Muff needs to be a hero, but the General will control his crew and lead Lib to this match point.
Match point indeed. Lib doing everything in their favor here to get this round going for them. Cruz had it all in their favor, but the util shower is not gonna be enough to get them everything they need to win this particular
Last
round.
player standing.
Brownie takes 2 of them for Cruz and still manages
I don't
to
know how
actually
Brownie
win the
got that.
round. General closing it out as well.
Yeah, I think the play by Brownie there was really the true saver of the game. And now, Crew, confidence shot. You were the one who's supposed to clean a 2-0 sweep, and now it's fallen apart. The lesbians have shot, as Taco
You
said,
should
as
run.
straight as an arrow. And the ult just gonna be invested here by Crew. They need a way back in. No way denied just yet. This site is gonna be theirs. And 5v5 retake to maybe decide the game is gonna come in once more. Ketchup planning down the spike. Corel getting a little bit aggressive here to finally kickstart it, but so much util has already been dumped by both sides, and Manitube finds the opener, mup the trade right back after Ketchup fell, and now numbers in the way of Crew, at least to start. Head of Brownie chopped clean off. General doing all he can, but it's a 1v3 here, and Crew look to be hanging on for life, barring a miracle. General needs to find the 1v1s isolated, but he's gonna be stunned. The flash, pretty solid, but unfortunately,
Sorry, Manu.
it's nothing much to do. As the mops up one more round for Crew.
And a glimmer of hope brings back to Cruz's favor. Mup getting
One
being the
enemy
duelist
remaining.
that they are, being the duelist that Cruz needed to wipe
Sorry,
out
man.
everything that's being thrown by Lib. And now we're in for a timeout. This is definitely a timeout that Cruz is needed to swing back the game in their favor. Match point in Lib. It's gonna be a very hectic one. A good timeout to call nonetheless, but it's gonna have a lot of trickier spots for them to cover. Leaning towards A side a lot. We haven't seen them have a much successful transition towards other sites as well, apart from maybe B. But I just jumped in mid game, and from what I can see, it's very hard to counter Lib currently with the setup that they have at the moment. Now that they have Mythic's Vice ult available as well, Brownie San gonna be available and be a menace roaming around the map. Not to mention being a good clutch mode, clutch god in there as well. But still, great Mup. What a way to close out that particular round for them, to at least give them a room to breathe. Will Cruz take it out, or will it be a closing round for Lib here?
Yeah, I find it interesting that Crew called a timeout, not on the match point, but the round like after match point. So I don't know why they're making the change now, but I suppose maybe they saw a glimmer of hope. They're just gonna YOLO it, but I planned now. But a scoreline from the last game, another 8-13 is facing them down. The wall trip. So as you're mentioning, some C presence finally being seen. This wall being down early opens up the round a lot more for Crew later on. So we're gonna have to see what they can do, but they've lost that rubble space as Lily got aggressive. That's not someone in this game who you've wanted to push back into. You can hear the Roomba. It's not gonna. Showstopper popped. There's no one there. But it seems there is someone there on the B site. As Manitube falls in the first pick that could be deadly here for Crew. As the C site take is gonna come in, just Mythic and Manitube, Mythic and Brownie is gonna fall back, not push it at least, as Ketchup plants the spike. And now forced to hold down this 4v5 retake. It's Crew making magic happen, but the magic is gonna fade right away. As Mythic, Brownie, Lily do their jobs, but Ketchup finds three. The General shuts him down, and the lesbians pull off the upset. And although they're not straight, they go straight to the top and clog the machine of Crew and take another 13-8 win here on Lotus. Don't call it an upset. They were always here. What a win out of lesbians. So close. turning it
is.
around in that last stage, but wow.
It has been a series to just jump into straight away indeed. Lily, 27, 14, and 3. Average combat score of 352. What an introduction to come into as well. Great Mup being the duelist that crews need, but sadly not enough to close it out in the end. They managed to show up some C presence finally, but Manitou getting caught there in the middle as well. Lily managed to pop up their showstopper to no avail too, so that could have been punished in their end, but I guess it's just how the cookie crumbles. Unfortunately, it is match point during that time too, so intense. Everything was just high on that point at the moment, and as you get a face reveal on who this new color caster here. Hi, my name is Dixie K, all the way from New Zealand. Greetings to you all. Sea King, lovely to meet you. In quite a very, very peculiar time as well.
Yeah, it is like night for me, and it's morning for you, so that's definitely a big change. But welcome to this peek into NA Rivals, an upset to call it the least. I think a lot of people favored a quick 2-0, but not in the direction it went, to say. So interesting.
I believe Cruz has been a favored matchup here. If it's not like one from LIB and being able to just like close it up for them for a 2-0, not the boom that Cruz was hoping for, I believe, but was that the case during this particular round?
Yeah. Either way, a quick 2-0. It's craziness on the board. It's been craziness in Rivals. I've been Seeking. I've had Taco, and I have had Diggsy K with me. It's been a fun game, and I am curious to see what both these teams do next. Thank you for tuning in, and we will see you all next time on the Prod channel. Adios.
Peace.